Have you noticed it? That feeling that something in your life no longer fits the person you're becoming? The routines that once felt comfortable now feel heavy. The goals that once excited you no longer inspire you. The places you've been, the habits you've repeated, the limits you've accepted, they don't feel right anymore. And if you've been experiencing this lately, this message is not a coincidence. Your angel is saying to you today, you have outgrown the life you have been settling for. For a long time, you've been standing beside possibilities that no longer excite you. You've been accepting situations that no longer reflect your true potential. You've been living within boundaries that were never meant to define you. At first, you noticed the feeling, a small whisper, a quiet discomfort, something deep inside telling you that there had to be more. But life continued. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. And slowly, what once felt uncomfortable started to feel normal. You adapted, you adjusted. You convinced yourself that this was simply the way things were supposed to be. But your soul never fully agreed. Because the moment you become comfortable with less than what your spirit truly desires, something important begins to fade. You stop reaching. You stop exploring. You stop asking what else is possible. You stop imagining a greater future. And perhaps most dangerously, you stop believing that your life can change. Yet deep inside, there remains a spark, a voice that refuses to be silenced, a dream that refuses to disappear, a vision that keeps returning to your mind no matter how many times you try to ignore it. That is not an accident. That is not wishful thinking. That is your soul remembering who you truly are. Your angel wants you to understand something important today. The restlessness you've been feeling is not a flaw. It is not a weakness. It is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It is a signal, a divine signal, a reminder that you were not created to live a life that feels too small for your spirit. You were not created to spend your years shrinking your dreams so they fit your current circumstances. You were created to expand your circumstances until they match the vision placed inside your heart. Think about that for a moment. How many times have you reduced your expectations because reality seemed difficult? How many times have you lowered your standards because disappointment felt safer than hope? How many times have you talked yourself out of pursuing something extraordinary because you couldn't see the entire path ahead? Your angel says, stop measuring your future by your present limitations. Your current circumstances are temporary. Your potential is not. The life you see around you today is not the final chapter. It is only the current page. And pages can change, stories can change, lives can change. Many people spend years waiting for permission to become who they were meant to be. They wait for confidence. They wait for certainty. They wait for the perfect opportunity. But confidence rarely comes before action. Certainty rarely arrives before faith. And opportunities often appear only after the first courageous step is taken. Your angel is reminding you that growth begins when comfort ends. Every major transformation starts with a moment of discomfort. The seed must break before it becomes a tree. The caterpillar must leave its old form before it becomes a butterfly. And sometimes you must release the life you've known before you can step into the life you're destined for. Perhaps that is why things no longer feel the same. Perhaps that is why certain environments no longer energize you. Perhaps that is why conversations that once interested you now feel empty. You are changing. You are evolving. You are awakening to a larger vision. And when that happens, old versions of your life begin to feel too small. Do not fear this transition. Honor it. Because every great breakthrough begins with a season of feeling out of place. Your angel wants you to stop interpreting your dissatisfaction as failure. Instead, see it for what it truly is. A sign of expansion. A sign that your spirit is asking for more. A sign that you are ready for the next level of your journey. The dreams that keep returning to your mind are returning for a reason. The ideas that keep appearing are appearing for a reason. The goals that refuse to leave your heart are there for a reason. Divine guidance often speaks through repeated desires. When a vision continues to call your name, it is worth paying attention to. Your angel says, do not abandon your dream simply because it has not happened yet. Do not stop believing simply because the process has taken longer than expected. Some blessings require preparation. Some opportunities require growth. Some miracles arrive only when the right version of you is ready to receive them. Right now, unseen changes are taking place. Lessons are being learned. Strength is being built. Wisdom is being developed. And although you may not see the full picture, progress is happening. Every challenge you've faced has taught you something valuable. Every setback has strengthened a part of you. Every delay has prepared you for responsibilities you could not have handled before. Nothing has been wasted. Not your pain, not your waiting, not your struggles, not even your mistakes. Your angel wants you to release the belief that you are behind in life. You are not behind. You are on a unique path. Comparison has stolen enough of your peace. Stop looking at someone else's timeline and using it to judge your own journey. The universe does not operate according to human schedules. Everything unfolds according to divine timing, and what is meant for you cannot be permanently withheld from you. The opportunities aligned with your purpose will find their way into your life. The people aligned with your growth will appear. The doors meant to open will open, but your responsibility is to stay ready, stay hopeful, stay willing, stay open. Most importantly, stay faithful to the vision within you. Because that vision was not given to you by accident. It was planted there for a reason. Your angel is asking you to trust yourself again. Trust the dreams you've been carrying. Trust the intuition you've been ignoring. Trust the possibilities you've been afraid to explore. You are far more capable than you realize. Far more powerful than you believe. Far more prepared than you think. The next chapter of your life will require courage. It will require faith. It will require you to step beyond familiar boundaries, but it will also reveal strengths you never knew you possessed. Imagine what could happen if you stopped focusing on limitations. Imagine what could happen if you stopped expecting disappointment. Imagine what could happen if you gave yourself permission to believe in something bigger. Your angel sees a future that is greater than the one you've been settling for. A future filled with growth. A future filled with purpose. A future filled with opportunities that align with your highest potential. But that future begins with a decision. The decision to stop shrinking. The decision to stop settling. The decision to stop pretending that good enough is enough. Today, your angel wants you to remember this. You were not born to merely survive. You were born to create, to expand, to grow, to become. You were never meant to fit inside limitations that no longer serve your soul. You were never meant to live according to fears that belong to the past. You were meant to move forward, to dream boldly, to trust deeply, and to embrace the life that is calling you beyond your comfort zone. So when that restless feeling appears again, do not fear it, listen to it. When that dream returns once more, do not dismiss it, honor it. When that vision of a greater future enters your mind, do not doubt it, explore it. Because your discomfort is not your enemy, it is your invitation. An invitation to rise, an invitation to grow, an invitation to become everything you were created to be. And your angel's final message for you today is this. Stop shrinking your vision to fit your circumstances. Start expanding your circumstances to fit your vision. Your next chapter is waiting. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. And the life you've been dreaming about begins the moment you decide that you are worthy of more. If this message resonated with you, take a moment right now and affirm, I am ready to step into the life I was meant to live, and believe it with your whole heart.